From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN Noon News.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on your MTN Statewide News this Monday. I'm Jeanelle Slade. Well, today, not great news. Montana crosses the 40,000 overall COVID-19 case mark. MTN News reports that number at 40,434 as of noon. Now, so far, Montana counties have not reported any additional deaths today. That total stands at 474. The Department of Public Health and Human Services is working with county health departments today to upgrade the reporting process of COVID cases. Officials say that is why new case numbers are about half of what they've been. Well, a 4-person team from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will arrive in Cascade County today after spending some time in Billings. Those experts are on their way to Cascade County to assist with the health department's coronavirus response. The team consists of epidemiologists, a public health advisor, and an epidemic intelligence service officer. They will stay at least a week, offering advice to improve workflow and make it easier. Now, the news comes as a staffer is set to leave the department in Great Falls at the end of the month, and several job openings are already posted. Well, to announce the results from the visit in the state's hardest hit county this afternoon at 2 p.m., Yellowstone County Health Officer John Felton will hold a press conference. KTVQ will be televising this live. Well, in Bozeman, Montana State University is dealing with an outbreak, diagnosing 212 cases just last week. Officials say capacity is pushed to the limit and they are searching for additional housing to quarantine students. The university has reported 725 cases of COVID-19 since August 1st. Gallatin County officials say as numbers continue to climb, contact tracing has become even more difficult to keep up with, both on campus and off.
Our testing system is showing signs of stress. We're hearing about longer waits for specimen collection. We're seeing more demand there at MSU. There's testing sites going on, as well as the people working in the labs, working very hard every day in the labs to get results.
And the stay-at-home order on the Blackfeet Indian Reservation is being extended again. The order is now set to expire November 22nd. Essential outings are still allowed, but large gatherings will result in a $500 fine. A CDC team is still on the reservation working with health officials to curb the spread of the virus. And it seems to be working. The number of active cases has gone down almost every day over the month of October. Tribal officials say they want to keep it that way. Well, President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris are at work today. This as they begin to put in place the people and policies needed to take over the reins of the government on January 20th. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
Dr. Murphy.
President-elect Joe Biden received a briefing from his newly named Coronavirus Advisory Board. And then he addressed the news Pfizer's COVID vaccine has been successful and is on pace for approval this year.
It's clear that this vaccine, even if approved, will not be widely available for many months yet to come.
Mr. Biden called for Americans to unite following the contentious election in the name of public health.
It doesn't matter your party, your point of view. We could save tens of thousands of lives if everyone would just wear a mask for the next few months.
CBS News has learned the Biden administration will have a series of executive orders ready to sign on day one. The orders are expected to rescind a travel ban on several Muslim-majority countries, reinstate the DACA program, and rejoin the World Health Organization and Paris Climate Agreement. However, the government agency that helps start the formal transition process has yet to sign the letter needed to provide office space and funding. GSA Administrator Emily Murphy, a President Trump appointee, says the election has not yet been decided. President Trump is currently not planning to concede the race. He is mounting challenges in the courts and the court of public opinion. CBS News has confirmed the Trump campaign plans to file more lawsuits. The president plans to publish obituaries for people who allegedly voted but are dead.
They've been losing every case that has been brought post-election. The Trump campaign has. And so it does appear it might be more of a PR stunt than it is an actual cohesive legal theory.
Supporters held rallies this weekend, claiming the election is being stolen from President Trump. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And CBS News has learned that Trump campaign staffers manning their voter fraud hotline are being deluged with prank calls. Well, votes are still being counted, but already this election has hit a 50-year high for voter turnout. Election experts say there's a few factors that may have contributed, but a big one is that states expanded voting access. Due to the pandemic, several states opened up more days for early voting and made it easier to cast a mail-in ballot. Right now, tallied votes account for 62% of the voting age population. The last time that rate was reached was in 1968. Well, it's an historic season for the Little Shell tribe with a record number of votes cast in its tribal council election. Gerald Gray Jr. will remain chairman. The position of first vice chair goes to Clarence Silverston. The Little Shell tribe in the Great Falls area was just granted federal recognition through a 2019 congressional defense bill. Well, Frank Whiteclay will be the new chairman of the Crow tribe, defeating incumbent A.J. Not Afraid by more than 500 votes. The tribe south of Billings released unofficial results yesterday. It's not just the top post, the entire executive branch will change. Lawrence DeCrane was elected as the tribe's new vice chair, defeating Paul Hill by just over 150 votes. In the secretary race, Levi Black Eagle defeated current Vice Secretary Sean Backbone, and Chanice Whiteman beat out Yvonne Little Light Medicine Tail Jr. for Vice Secretary. Well, yesterday we learned that beloved Jeopardy host Alex Trebek lost his battle with pancreatic cancer. But he's not done hosting the popular game show just yet. A Sony spokeswoman says the program tapes weeks of shows in advance, and that means the late Trebek will be delivering trivia questions to the nation for a few more weeks. The episodes will air through Christmas Day. Ahead on your noon news, things are already getting revved up for the holidays. How the road dogs are preparing to help spread good cheer this year. But first, meteorologist Ed McIntosh is in next with your statewide weather forecast. Don't go away.